Yo, what's going on, guys? Man, I got something really cool today. Actually, it's going to be the first of two videos. I'm going to kind of spread them out, though. But if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, you know that I love collecting Sega Saturn games that are made, that were made for games that we didn't get here in America. Maybe something with a fan translation, maybe like a ROM hack or something. But anytime I show these, 99.9% of the time, it comes from Pipedreams games. My buddy Chris Piper runs the place, and he has hooked me up big time. This is a game that I've been wanting for a long time. In fact, I've actually, I was going to buy the Japanese version of this game and just kind of check it out and try to fumble my way through it, which would be very hard, seeing as that it's in Japanese. But it's a game I've always wanted to check out. As a huge Hideo Kojima fan, I've always been interested in the idea of Policenauts. So he has made, Pipedreams Games that is, has made a Policenauts long box version with the English translation. It's super cool. He sent it to me to check out, and I want to show it to you guys hardcore, because I know that if you're into my channel, you're probably into this stuff. The cool thing is he actually sent me two different versions. It's the same game, same everything, except for the covers are different. So we're gonna open these up and look at them, because once again, you're gonna love the quality of these things. And without further ado, let's check out a cool, awesome English version of Policenauts. So I wanted to show off both cover variants. I mean, like I said, everything on the inside is identical except for the covers. He just kind of had two options. I didn't expect him to send me, well, I really didn't expect anything to be sent, but he sent me both, so that's really cool. If you look at the spines, they are also a little different. You see you kind of have the kind of angular text and the more straightforward text. And the backs are also slightly different, mostly in the text, the pictures being the same and everything else, but mainly it's the logos that are different here. Cool thing about this game, if you don't know, this is a Hideo Kojima game. This is before Snatcher. Oh no, sorry, it's after Snatcher. No, disregard. After Snatcher. But very cool game. You can use the light gun. You're basically like a space cop, or rather you were a space cop, and now you're just trying to, do your detective business. Very cool. Mostly it's like a point and click adventure, kind of like a, it's I don't want to say full motion video, because I always associate full motion video with like those crappy games I've been showing recently, like on the 3DO. This is like anime though, and you do get to watch a lot of great cutscenes. But like I said, besides these covers, I do believe everything else is the same in them. Let me just double check that here on camera. I'm gonna be live with you. Yeah, so I'm just gonna show you. I mean, the discs are a little different. Mainly the logos match the outside logos, but for the sake of this, I'm just gonna show you the one, or this video would probably go on forever. So here are the discs. Like I said, if you've ever seen any of my videos on his work, I mean, the quality is outrageous. I mean, every single time I'm like, how the hell do you do this? But I mean, look at that. That is just sharp. That is sharp as hell. And we have disc 2 and disc 3. I'll go ahead and just kind of pull these out just so you can see them. Disc 2 and disc 3. Obviously, these long boxes didn't really come with doors or anything, or like multiple CD placements. So these just come in sleeves. But I mean, they are very cool. This is a lengthy game. As far as lengthy in the cutscene department, which is why there's so much going on. And let's get the book out. So the book, obviously, real nice. You have a Snatcher ad on the back, on the front. Full color book, but all in English. Has a table of contents, how to play, controls. I mean, if you don't know what this game is all about, I'll show some gameplay a little bit near the end and talk about it a little more. But just so you see, we have the stunner control, the control pad control. Just kind of goes through everything. One-handed southpaw mode, I guess. Target, shooting, training, gun calibration, how to do it all, how to start the game, how to play the game, game over, continue, how to save. Changing the discs, what to do to change the disc, even. I mean, you can kind of see here, there's kind of the shooting bit of it. Here's some of the dialogue. Actually, the gameplay footage I have is actually this part. This is the first screen of the game, so I can kind of show you that. But yeah, I mean, they have all the options. Like I said, everything's in color. Shooting mode, glossary mode. Looks like just more information in general about the game. All the characters, who they are, what they do, all their stats, etc., etc. So pretty cool game. So this game, like I said, it's a point and click kind of adventure with some shooting elements. As you know, I do want to say, and I've said this in every other video, but I just want to make sure, if you don't know, you know, these games are, you know, like burned games essentially. So you do need to have a pseudo Saturn to play them, which is something very cheap you can get online. I have like a whole video on it. I even have a YouTube short about it that really goes into detail. But the game itself is beautiful. I mean, like, almost fully voice acted. There are some parts that, you know, are reading text only, but I mean, a lot of cutscenes, a lot of really great animated cutscenes. It's just a really great example of early Hideo Kojima. This thing's really, really cool. You know, I think on the whole, it's a game I've always wanted to try out. It's a game I've always wanted to check out. I've always wanted to see his earlier work, where he got his start, and the fact that this is, you know, done in English and is available to play is great. And the fact that it's now on a disc and you can play it on actual hardware is even better. Because like I said, I was planning on getting this myself, the Japanese version, but I didn't know how I was going to struggle through it. I do know that sometimes there's a way to like download patches and stuff or play it on a computer. And I didn't want to deal with all that because I really like the convenience of just plug and play. But hey, you know, let me know what you guys think, because I am a huge fan of anything Pipedreams games, and I'm, you know, a huge fan of Kojima, so I really don't know much about this game. I'm going to be jumping into it for the first time myself. But, you know, if you guys are fans or excited, let me know down below, because this thing has really, really got me jazzed. So, once again, thank you so much, Chris, man. Pipedreams Games, you guys have to check them out. I'll put their information down below. Man, he always hooks it up. The quality is always so good, and I just can't believe it. This is a game I've always wanted to check out, and now that I finally can, you know, I can die happy. But hey, let me know what you guys think down below. Like I said, show Pipedreams Games some love. Definitely hit them up. I mean, if you are into getting games that we didn't get here and want something awesome for the shelf and something that you can play, you gotta check it out. Yeah, that's gonna do it for us today, guys. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't, please do. It would be very cool. But as always, my friends, take it easy.